Morning everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, I thought I would come on and show you this heart that I've just finished. I actually started this, well, and some other ones on Sunday. It just, as usual, it's taken me forever. It's a polystyrene heart that I've had for ages. I've got some in different sizes. This is the only one of the big ones. It's about, I don't know, 4 inches, is it? Something like that. But what I did, I wasn't sure what I was going to do to start with. I think I've got there's another 4 that I've done as well. So I just gave them all a coat of gesso and then I decided to do them ivory. Didn't know whether I was gonna, well, didn't think I was going to do them all the same, and I'm not now. I knew I wanted one sort of a shabby chicy vintagey type of effect, so gave it a coat of, I think it was ivory, and then I wasn't really certain. Then I covered it with some, you can see it's like it's net curtain, and you can still sort of see the ivory underneath, and it was a bit bright, so I gave it a coat of rose pink. It's like a dusky rose. Gave it that a coat of that. There, that was better for me then. What did I glue it? I glued the net curtain on with, oopsie, this glue. It's my favourite glue. I love it, but I've said it before, it's really hard to squeeze out of the tube. But stuck it all on with that. But then it left it shiny, and that was another reason why I gave it another coat with a different paint, just to take the shininess off of it. And then it was just left like that until today. So I've just finished it off this morning. I've got a big bag full of stuff that I've avocado dyed last year. No, not last year, probably the year before. Laces and different bits and bobs, and they all come out different colours. So I just put a piece of that across there, and it actually went all the way round the back. And then this is a little piece of scrap doily from when I've been doing something else. So I put that on. That was avocado dyed. That took nicely to it. And then that little, don't know what you call it, a plique, is it? No, I don't know. Little bit flowers. They come on a big long strip. You get a load from China very cheaply. That had been avocado dyed, but as you can see, that was a different colour. The flower, I wanted a flower up here, and I couldn't find. I thought I'd got some like little chiffon ones that I'd made, but I must have used them all up. Couldn't find one. I thought, oh, I don't know which. You know what it's like when you've got quite a bit of stuff, but you just can't find the right thing. Well, that's what I've been like. It's been a bit frustrated. But then I found in the drawer of bits and bobs that you lovely ladies have sent me, I found this rose. Well, there's actually 2 together, and I just snipped one off, and luckily it didn't, well, it did fall to bits a little bit, so I've had to stick it up. So yeah, and then these are, oh, where have I put them? Oh, there they are. These spray things, I get these from, no, not Dunelm, Boys. I think they're about £1.29 or £1.49 for a spray of probably a dozen, and I love them. I've got them in a few colours so they're from Boys, or Boys if you're posh. Boyses. So I put a couple of those on as well, and then I put 3 down there to start with, and then a little leaf. Again, these come on a big strip from China very cheaply, and that's been avocado dyed, and that's yet another colour. And then just one of the Tim Holtz words. I put the black ones on to start with, and that was a bit much. So then I put white on, and that was too bright, so I just went over it with Tattered Rose Distress, and then a little bit of the vintage photo around the edge of it. This piece of lace, I've got very little gathered lace. Well, I think this is the only bit of gathered lace I've got left. There's another piece that I've cut off, so that just went round the edge nicely. Normally I would, like for these sort of projects, use my glue gun, but I thought I think my glue gun, it might just melt, because the glue gun I would use is ever so hot. It might melt the polystyrene. And I know you have to be careful with polystyrene. And luckily the other week when I was out, I spotted this. I've used the Collal glue before for papers. Yeah, this one, universal one. I've used that before, and that's a really good glue. I can't remember how much this was, £2 something I think. But I saw this one, and it is specifically for polystyrene, and it's brilliant. It's ever so good, because I thought I'm going to have a job to get this trim to stick on, but it's stuck on ever so well, so I'm quite pleased with that. Yes, and that's about it. Oh, and then across there, but pretend I don't tell you this, okay? Across there, it was all a bit weird where I'd stuck the neck curtain down. It was all lumpy and bumpy, and I can remember when I was sticking it down, I was having a hard time, and I thought, oh, I'll sort that out later, it'll be fine when it's dry. But it wasn't. It was all lumpy and bumpy, so I just found this piece again, which was that's all there was, a little piece like that one of you ladies have sent me. And that just covered the mistake up. Mistake? What mistake? We don't talk about mistakes, do we? Yeah, and then I wanted a little hanger, and it does hang up nicely. I've had a bit of a job. I couldn't get it quite in the right place. I started off with the hanger at the front, and then I didn't like it. But I still wanted, these are just pins that I got from Dunelm's. I don't know whether they still have them, but I got those and some big like acrylic glass headed ones, and they were lovely. So I put the same in the back, and this seam binding I believe was a piece that Annie Chambers sent me when I was asking on Crafty Lorries, can't think what it's called, I don't go on it now, Crafty Lorries wish, what is it, Crafty Lorries wish something where you can put in wishes for things, and Annie sent me some, so thank you very much, Annie. And that was originally I put another piece of ribbon in a different colour, but I don't know, it just wasn't right, so I found that, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. It's nice and light, and it probably doesn't look as though it hangs okay, but it does. So that's my little project share for today, and whether you'll ever get to see the other ones that I'm doing or not, I don't know. That remains to be seen. They may, the way I'm going at the minute, they may end up in that naughty drawer for 5 years or something. So, right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.